This program was pre-recorded at an earlier time for your viewing convenience. So I don't know if I've ever said this before, but I am actually videoing these on YouTube, and then I post them depending on which day they're for, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for villages, and I just post them to Facebook as well. But there is a John Oppenheim yoga thing on YouTube, just in case you want to go and find them again. So anyway, welcome. Today we're going to do a new exercise on hip flexors. So I'm going to take a little bit of time to explain it. I just learned it. It's actually was a physical therapy session I saw online. And I think it's a good one because a lot of people, as they go walking and stuff, if they haven't been moving around a lot, their hip flexors hurt, their hips hurt. This is a good stretching exercise for your hip flexors. But as always, we're going to start off with our three-part breath as we soften our gaze or close our eyes and start to let go of the world outside. And I just got my hands on my belly. I'll do this every once in a while just to demonstrate. If you're new to this, those of you who've been around a while, you're tired of looking at me, hold my belly and my abdomen and my lungs. Just keep your eyes closed. So anyway, let's just take a big inhale to prep, and then open mouth, exhale. Now just starting to focus on our breath, filling that balloon up with air, or if you're following along with my hands here, your belly on your fingers are just barely touching. And as you inhale into your belly, you can make your belly go out. Fingers come apart. When you bring your belly back in towards your spine, they come together. So just take a few breaths here like this. Or you can just do that three-part breath if you've done it enough. One more. Then moving your hands up right below your rib cage where your abdomen is. You can bring the air into your abdomen. If you do that, your rib cage is expanding and you can just feel your fingers come apart. And as you exhale, your rib cage comes back. Nice deep breath. One more. And then right below your shoulders, right over your lungs. Again, you can make your fingers touch and inhale in those lungs, expanding them. And you can feel your ribs expanding at the top. And as you exhale, just let it go. And inhale in. And exhale out. One more. And now putting your hands on your legs, and again, keep your eyes closed. Let's put all that together and fill that balloon that's in our belly up with air, starting in the belly, up into the abdomen, and then the lungs. Imagining air just going on the top of your head. And as you exhale, let the lungs first, the abdomen, and then the belly. So do just a couple more of these and then we'll start our movement. One more nice deep inhale and exhale. Now just opening your eyes with a soft gaze on an inhale, bring your arms up overhead and exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then inhale up and drop in your left arm, bringing your right arm over for a nice, easy side stretch. And that right side, maybe looking up under your arm. Nice deep breathing here, sitting up nice and tall. Your knees are right over your ankles. Shoulders are over your hips. You don't want to go forward with that. And on the next inhale, bringing that left arm up and dropping that right arm, bringing that left arm over. And again, you look up under your arm. I would never tell that joke I always tell about trying to figure out if you took a shower or not. That would just be crude. I did. And on the next inhale, come on up, bring your hands together to heart center and then to your legs. So we're going to do some shoulder rolls and then some neck exercises. So moving up in your chair, so you get your hands behind you. On the inhale, nice big, bring your shoulder all the way up. Oh, yeah. Nice and slowly, with your breath, getting all that tension out of your shoulders before we get out of our necks. You know, a lot of sitting, all these are really good. One more. Now, bring your hands out with your palms to the back. Bring your right arm behind you. Take your left hand and grab your right wrist, sitting up nice and tall, kind of yanking a little bit on that wrist so that you're opening that right shoulder. Sitting up, I say, nice and tall. Take a big inhale, and on an exhale, drop your right ear towards your shoulder. Take some nice deep breaths here. One more. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, just lower your chin to the right, looking down at the floor, stretching that left side of your neck. Breathing right into it. If we take these nice deep breaths here, just releasing the tension by stretching, stretching, stretching. Two more breaths. Now, on an inhale, you're going to rotate your chin up to the left. And as you exhale, bring it back towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale down. Two more of these. Up. Down. One more. Up. And down, and taking your hands out. Taking the fingers on your right hand to your right temple, and bring your head back to center. And let's do a couple shoulder rolls just to get that relaxed. And we will now do the other side. So you want to bring that left hand behind, grabbing your left wrist with your right hand, opening that shoulder. Big inhale, and as you exhale, tilt your ear to your shoulder on the left side. Just breathe into that stretched neck. And when you exhale, you can just let it go just a little bit more. Maybe get a little more stretch in that neck. Two more breaths. Take a big inhale, and on an exhale, rotate your chin to the left, looking down at the floor. Two more breaths. And on the next inhale, rotate your chin up to the right, looking up at the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring it back down again. We'll do 3 more of these. And finally, just letting go of your hand, taking your fingers, your left hand, your left temple, coming back up the center. A couple more shoulder rolls. 3, and good. We're going to do some hip circles. We do these every once in a while. So again, coming up to the front of your chair, feet are hip width apart. So you're tall as we start. And as you take a big inhale, and as you exhale, just bending at the waist, coming down only as far as you can. And as you inhale, come around to the right, and then exhale back, inhale up, exhale back, stirring the pot. As we do these, sometimes I exhale back and inhale up. But it's good to change it up every once in a while. Doesn't really make any difference as long as you're doing nice, deep breaths. And do one more. And come back to center and go to the other side. Inhaling up. Exhale back. Getting a nice workout with your hips and your lower back, or at least my lower back. And now let's just start making those circles a little bit smaller and smaller. Until you're sitting up. And we're going to go to standing now, and I'm going to leave my chair where it is. I'm going to start off with these hip flexors, and I'm going to show you how to, actually I'll probably move it, but anyway, there's 2 versions of this as we stand up. So the first version of these hip flexors, and if your shoes are dirty, take them off, or if you do these without shoes on, that's fine too. I just leave mine on to show that you can do these anywhere. So bring your, and again, you have to have a chair where you can do this, and I'm going to show you a way to do it without the chair. But we'll start with the chair. Bring your right leg up like this. And if you want, you can use the chair to kind of balance yourself. And as you inhale, come forward and get that knee towards your toe. So you not like warrior 1, but we're actually going over there. And that's pulling on the opposite leg. So that's what you should feel it in the other hip, or your left hip if you've got your right foot up here. So the more forward you go, the more stretch you get. And also you can make that just a little bit further apart. And then you hold that for 30 seconds if you're doing it on your own, or an 8 to 10 count. And again, just going to the other side and coming there and just doing that. So that's one way. Now the other way is to do it. This is a lot like the warrior pose we do, but you'll see it's different. or actually more like crescent, because you got your back foot is straight. So it's the back leg that you're working on. And I've got my right leg, so you can have your right or left leg forward, but I wanted to be able to demonstrate it like that. So you bring that knee forward and come up on the toes of that back foot a little bit. And you can keep your hands on your hips. Now, if you want a little bit more stretch, you can take that right arm up and then come back a little bit. And you can really feel that stretch in your hips. Nice deep breaths when you're doing this. This is something I would suggest anytime you get ready to go for a walk. It's a really good stretch to do. And then just come back, do the other side. So now I've got my left foot in front. And I've got both hands on my hips. And I bring my right arm up. And you can stay like this. And again, you don't have to do anything beyond the chair, really. And then maybe turning a little bit and coming back. And again, the stretch is in my right leg here, or my right hip. And anytime you're doing these, of course, you want to breathe. And then come on up. So the cool thing about having this on a video is you can stop it, back it up, do it again until you get there. So I would suggest doing those. So we're going to do a couple of sun salutations just to get the rest of us limber. Now on an inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, come forward, going down as far as your body takes you. You can bend your knees. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, bring your arms out to the side. Come all the way up. Hands together, a little back bend, hands to heart center. We'll do one more of these. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. All the way up. A little back bend, hands to heart center. So since we did something that was a lot like Warrior 1, we're just going to go to Warrior 2 today. So you want your right foot in front. And what we're going to do is we're stepping back with that left foot, but this time we're just rotating it. So we're starting in Warrior 2. So heel to heel alignment, looking out over that right hand. Nice deep breaths. Arms are straight, shrug your shoulders. And on the next inhale, flip that right hand over and come back for reverse warrior, sending that left hand down along your left leg. Looking up at that right hand. Again, if you want, you can wrap your arm on the left side around your waist. But make sure you're still breathing nice and deeply. One more breath. And on an exhale, come back to Warrior 2. And then on an inhale, bend that right arm and bring it to your leg. Bring that left arm up and over for side angle. Now, if you've been doing these a while and feel like your balance is pretty good and your core is good, you can take that right arm and bring it up so that you are doing this, but you want to turn your shoulders so you're looking up towards the ceiling if you can. If you can't, you can look down. But this, you're using your core to hold yourself up, but you can still have that arm on your leg if that's too much. We always can modify for anything. If both of those are too much, take a rest. Just do what your body tells you can do, tells you can do. And on the next inhale, come up, look to the front, and come up. And then we're going to do the other side. So you can start like this and bring that back foot back, just stepping right back into warrior two. Looking over that left hand, shrug your shoulders, arms are straight. Good work on those. Nice deep breaths here. And one more. And on the next inhale, flip that left hand over. Exhale, come back for reverse warrior. Again, drop your right arm down on your right leg or around your waist, either one. These things where we modify on the second modification, or the first modification is the second part of it, is just a little more of a challenge than just having your arm down along your leg. Same thing with the side angle we were doing. And we're going to do again. And a big inhale and exhale. Come back to warrior two. And as you inhale, bring that right or left arm down along your left leg. Bring that right arm up and over. And if you can look at the ceiling, but you don't have to. And if you want a little challenge, bring that left arm up kind of to meet the right arm. And this is unsupported side angle, I think is what it's called. Nice deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, come on up. Look to the front, step forward. So the next thing we're going to do is, of course, our balance, as we do on every class. And we're going to do the chair. It's a balancing chair. Sorry. So bring your hands to heart center. Root that left or the right foot in. Sorry. When I try to mirror you, I have to remember left and right. Well, I did bring a map. Right? And then just kind of come back, but you want to come up on the toes of that back foot. And to start, you can just cross your leg over like this and even put your toe on the ground. And again, you can always use a chair for this, so I can do this and like go. Or you can bring your leg up, your left leg cross over your right knee, and then start to sink back. Like a chair. Look at me. Now, if you want, again, you can bring your arms out to the side. I always use this to balance. And sometimes I try to go too far in my chair, but what the heck. It's always picking that non-moving spot that helps you with your balance. And come up. Shake it out. For the other side. So again, it's kind of rocking back. I just do that automatically now when I'm doing my classes that I take. And then bringing that right foot over. And again, you bring it right over your shin. Rest it on the ground. or you can bring it up to your knee and then start to sink back like you're sitting in a chair. Then you can always bring your arms out to the side. You can hold on to the chair to do this. And then let go. Whatever level you're at is the level you're at. It is better than the one you were at before. Oops. So some days I'm a little wobblier than others. No, I wasn't a wobbly. For you old people that know what those are. And we'll not shake it out. Come to our back to the chair, where we're going to do our seated spinal twist. So come into the right side of your chair, your right arm to your left knee, sticking that left arm out to the side and looking over to that arm, maybe tugging a little bit on that knee to get that lower back stretch. Nice deep breaths here. And a big inhale. And as you exhale, come around to the other side. And left hand to right knee, right arm out to the side, looking over that right arm. So we get another little neck twist there. You're twisting that lower back. And you're breathing nice and deeply. Ya. Yabo. And big inhale. And exhale, come around. And all the jumping around that we did, it's time to sit back and let it all relax. So just invite you to soften your gaze, close your eyes, just let everything relax, however comfortable you can get. Let your feet relax, your ankles. Let your shins and your thighs relax. Your calves and hamstrings relaxing. Hamstrings just kind of melting into your chair. Your hips nice and relaxed after working them. Let your stomach relax. Your breathing is back to normal. You don't have to worry about that deep belly breathing. Your chest relaxed. Your back is relaxed. Skin melting into the back of the chair. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears and relax. Your chin drop away from your mouth. Oh yeah. Face nice and relaxed. Forehead is smooth. And your scalp is also totally relaxed. Finally, our brain. Sometimes it's the hardest thing to relax, just jumping around still, but as always, maybe finding a place that you've been to or you can think about where just sitting there so relaxed. No worries on your mind. You can be on a beach, in the mountains, maybe on a park bench somewhere. Just you, the birds, the trees, the clear blue sky, no clouds. Of course, as always, sometimes thoughts creep in like clouds coming by. We acknowledge them, we just let them go. And spend these next few minutes just relaxing. And now, starting to reconnect with the world outside. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale. Starting a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes. Making little circles with your wrists in each direction. Turning your head to one side and then the other. And finally, just bring your hands up overhead. Bring your hands together and to heart center. I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze as we always take our last moment for gratitude, honoring ourselves and our bodies for the work that we do, and expressing gratitude to those around us, those who have joined in this. As I said before, we may not see them, but they're with us. And as always, I'm grateful to you for taking the time to tune in and do these videos with me. Hope we continue to do these, that you do. Until next time, namaste.